Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where last time the dynasty grew quite a lot. There was much stalk letter writing going on and consequently there were a lot of children to name and I sort of ran out of names a little bit, so I asked you lovely people out there for help with names. And my goodness me, you lot out there did not disappoint at all. I think there were over 200 names suggested, which is wonderful stuff. So at least that's sorted out now. We have a good pool of names to choose from for any upcoming children, which is very good. So thank you for your name suggestions. They were very helpful indeed. Although we do know that the next child is going to be called Marmalade, because we said that last time, and Marmalade is indeed very lovely. So Marmalade next, and then after that, it's over to the grand list of names suggested by you lovely people. Also, last time we did have a little bit of a war against those troublesome nudie Adamites down here, and we took quite a big chunk of land off them. Look at that, that's a lot of land indeed. But the big problem right now is that all of that land is under our direct control and we can't deal with that much land. We can cope with 12 holdings and right now we've got 18 under our direct control, and it's all a bit much for poor Sunrise. There's a lot of paperwork building up on his desk that he just does not want to do at all. So I think we need to give all of these holdings down here to somebody else. So how are these split up in terms of duchies? Let's go and have a little look. So we've got all of the counties as part of West Ajuran, and we've got what, 2 is that? So yeah, Hirab and Mogadishu. So 2 counties as part of Mogadishu. Now the Duchy of Mogadishu isn't formed, but we can't form it because we need another county. Okay, that's fine. So we can try and sort that out at some point. But over here, West Ajuran, we control all of the counties that are part of that duchy. However, that duchy already exists and does have a holder, and it's somebody that we don't like. It's the person that we just had a big war against. So we took this sort of, the counties away from them, but they're still holding the duchy title. That's a bit of a bother, isn't it? Okay. Can we usurp that away from them? Hang on a minute, hang on. I'm going to click this. So decency mugs assemble. I'm clicking the thing. There we go. Can we usurp that away? No, we can't. Why? Because she's fighting a war. Okay, so when she finishes fighting her war, we might be able to usurp that title away from her. But that doesn't stop us giving the land underneath that duchy title out to somebody else. So who'd like a great big load of land? It looks quite good down here as well. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counties as part of that. That's not too bad. Now, what I think we should do, and a few people have suggested this in the comments, is actually give that land to either our sons, who aren't going to inherit everything, so all the sons that aren't Faddle, or give it out to the husbands of our daughters. And that means that we keep the land within our dynasty, rather than it going out to some random people. It's all within our sort of direct family line, which is quite good. I mean, over here, Princess Sajida, she is our oldest child. So how about we give some land to Iglaf, although Iglaf is the court jester. And if we do give him some land of his own, he is going to move away to do, the ruling of his own land. And he won't be in our court to, fall over a bit and tell hilarious jokes. Is that okay? Hang on. Do we have anybody that could possibly replace him? Oh, we've got some prisoners. Hang on a second. Do we have anybody that could possibly replace him? Where is he? Hang on a minute. Court jester. Okay, so if we go to replace, who is okay at that? So, hang on. No, we can't make Lovely the court jester, because that's just not very good, is it? Because Lovely is going to be a very integral, important part of our dynasty, and we don't really want him, doing slapstick and telling bad jokes. So maybe not you. Smile. Smile has the perfect name to become the court jester. Okay. So I think maybe we get Smile to be our court jester. I assume that he leaves. I assume that because he's got his own bit of land, he can't come to our court and be the jester because he's busy ruling over here. But I think that's what we do. So let's give you a nice bit of land, shall we? Hello, how are you? Oh, crikey, hang on. We can't just give you the duchy title because it doesn't exist, of course. Well, it does, but we haven't got control of it. So you want Luke over there. Jubba. Oh, that's a wonderful name. I like that. I've got Jubba. We've got Qualaf. We've got Badabo. And we've got Jilib. So they form part of that duchy that we can't quite get our hands on right now, but we will soon. So you can have all of those. So he's still got the hat on. So he's our vassal, but has he left? Yes, he's no longer the court jester. Okay, yeah, because now he's down here looking after his land. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I can cope with that. I mean, you can take the hat off. Can we tell you to take the hat off? No. I don't think we can tell him to take his hat off now, because he's gone away to do his own thing and he's not in our court anymore, so we can't tell him how to dress. Is he going to keep that on? Maybe he really likes it. Maybe he's got used to how the little bells jingle and jangle as he walks along. Maybe now that's his favourite hat. I mean, it's a good hat. It's a very lovely hat indeed. Do you know what? You keep that hat. It's absolutely fine. Okay, so we've got an alliance with him, which is okay, I suppose. And then, hang on. So now we need to go and get a new jester. So let's go down to here, architect, jester. Okay, so we're going to get Smile to do it. Okay, so Smile, in you come. Because, of course, you are called Smile, and that's perfect. So you come in here and do some jestering. So that's our nephew, is it? So hang on a minute. Where's Smile? Because Smile needs the appropriate headgear. That's very lovely, but no. Hang on a minute. Let's find, the barber shop and headwear. I'm fairly certain it's right at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Jester's hat. It's not the most colourful of Jester's hats. Can we change your clothing? Can we make your clothing look a little bit more exciting? Can you have sort of nobility clothing? Although it doesn't change the colour of the hat, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, do you know what? That'll do. That'll do. It's still a nice hat, isn't it? There you go. Right, so you've got the appropriate sort of, jester headgear on now, which is good. Okay, so we have got a jester, and then we need to give these 2 bits of land to somebody else, with the sort of, the idea being that at some point they're going to have a duchy kind of running along here. Okay, so who would like that? I mean, hang on. If our eldest daughter's husband now has some land, how about our second child? There we go. So you, the chap with the name that I can't pronounce because there's all sorts of accents all over it. You're okay. You're very, you're good at doing the fighting. But, I mean, you're pretty good diplomacy. Your marshal's okay. Other stuff lacking a bit. But do you know what? That's fine. So I think we give that to you. So Hirab and Mogadishu, they can be yours. Okay, so he's our vassal. He's no longer our bodyguard. Okay, Noelia is no longer the Antiquarian. Possibly that was a little bit of a mistake, but never mind. We're sort of, we're letting the children go. It's all exciting. So hang on. Now we need to get an Antiquarian and possibly a bodyguard. Okay. We haven't got that many people that are good at being Antiquarians. How about you for now? You'll do the job. Learning skill plus 50. So he's all right at it. Do you know what? Yeah, you can do that. It's fine. And then a bodyguard. There we go. Let's get only average. You're Craven. Oh, yeah, that's not good for a bodyguard, is it? I like the way that we've got 2 people here. Legendary Blade Master. Also a little bit chicken. It's like, hey, look, legendary Blade Master, shall we have a fight? And they're like, no, I'm going over there. I'm going to run away. Okay, how about, hang on, the court doctor has an equal competence at being a bodyguard than these 2 fighty people over here. Not our nephew, not our grandson. Our son? Do we make our son be our bodyguard for a while? Although he's going to get his own land at some point soon. Yeah, do you know what? Why not? Our son can be our bodyguard. I quite like that. So there we go. So we've been protected by one of our children, which is very good. Okay, right. I think that's all sorted right now. Prisoners. There were prisoners, weren't there? Hang on a minute. So can we let all of you lot out? Oh, you're all nudie, adamite people. Okay, decency mugs, you're on standby. Here we go. So we can't let you out. Can we let you out for money? No. Can we let you out for money? No. Can we let you out for money? Yes, we can. Okay, so you can go out the prison for some money. You can't go out for money. And you can go out for money. Okay, so let's get those 2 out of the prison right now. So that gets rid of those. So now we can see what's going on in the prison. You're a child. Okay, so you are not going to have any money at all. Do you know what? Just convert over to the correct faith. Can we get a hook on you as well for no real reason? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Negotiate your release. And then you over here, because you've also got clothes on, you've got no money. So even if we do get a hook on you, we can't do the thing where we demand payment for hooks, which is a bit of a shame. So do you know what? Convert and hook. You're not going for that. Just convert. It's fine. It's okay. So then run time on and get those 2 out of the prison. There we go. So you clear off and she clears off. Okay. And then these 2, can we Hang on a minute. Right. Decency mugs assemble. We're going to have to get... Oh, no, maybe. I don't know, actually. No, it's okay. We don't want that person to join us. We don't want to recruit you because you're not very good. You're okay. You're okay. You're pretty good at diplomacy. You're not very good at other things. Oh, hang on. What's the other prowess? 1. Okay, no, we definitely don't want you. I think we can live without you as well. I think we can cope without you. So hang on a second. So you lot can go with conversion and a hook. And you can go... hang on. Yeah, what's the ransom thing? It's an opinion of it. Okay, so you can go with conversion and a hook. Okay, there we go. Clear off out the prison, please. Make way, make way. And now, because they are following, the proper one true faith, the Ashari faith, they've put clothes on, which is wonderful. Well done. Welcome to the world of wearing a hat. It's wonderful. Okay, and we've got some hooks on people. Owl is now married. That's very good. A keep has been constructed. That's wonderful as well. We've got a great big pile of money. We can commission an artifact. We can call a hunt, but I don't think we need to right now. A court event is available. Oh, there's 2 court events. Hang on a minute. A courtier scorned. Let's go and look at that one. Why would you honour that Char Hashmedin with a position at your court and not me? My daughter Shola is livid. Apparently she had been certain that the honour would befall her and no one else. Oh, well, hang on. I don't want to form a rivalry with my own daughter. That's a bit bad, isn't it? Hang on, but aren't you... You two are married? Oh, okay. I mean, the fact that you're calling him a churl doesn't speak volumes for the how the marriage is going, does it? But, I mean, we can't do anything about that. That's a court event that we can't actually do anything with. So, okay, we'll just press the option. And then under equipped, I'm enjoying a rare quiet moment between councils when kindness pulls me aside. Okay, so kindness is our son, our bodyguard, and he's 20 years old. My liege, he begins carefully. As your bodyguard, I am honoured to protect you, but... He looks doubtful for a moment, then makes a weak but exasperated gesture with his scabbard. How am I supposed to do my job with this old thing? Surely quality is everything when it comes to protecting the Sultan's life. Okay, so basically he's saying, I've got a rubbish sword. Can you please give me a better one? Okay, so my best men need quality arms. We gain 6 court grandeur. We pay 300 money. A good quality weapon of kindness's choosing will be forged for him. And he gets some opinion of us. I quite like the idea of that. I suppose I could spare one of my own weapons. And then, okay, that doesn't cost us money. And we hand over the hearty warhammer, which I don't think we're using right now, are we? I'd be okay with that. What's your prowess? 10, so go up to 12. Or go to the armory, like everybody else. He gets a fairly rubbishy sword, and it's a little bit disappointing. Okay, so I don't think we'll do that. I don't really want to spend the 300 money either, because I'd like to use that to carry on doing improvements around the realm. Maybe we just give him the hearty warhammer, because we don't need it for anything. We've got plenty of other things. So, do you know what? Yeah, you have that. I don't think. Hang on. Can we see? Oh, that's our artifacts, isn't it? Can we see what artifacts we've got? Open the inventory. Yeah, we don't use it. We don't use the hearty warhammer. So, do you know what? Yeah, absolutely. Have that warhammer, please, son of ours. There you go. You've got a lovely warhammer. I mean, the picture looks terrible. Hopefully it's a little bit better than that. That doesn't look like a warhammer. That looks like a hammer that you would use to, pop some nails into the wall or whatever. But hopefully it's a bit better than that. But there we go. That's that sorted out. Yeah, do we want to now commission an artifact? Because we're lacking some armour and we're lacking regalia. So maybe some armour would be quite nice. Can we get some armour? A local artisan with a sponsored project arrives at your court. Oh, they're little things. Oh no, maybe not that. Maybe not that. Hang on, go back to court. There's somebody here. Samaya Mirifel, good name, has the metalsmith inspiration. She wants to forge something wondrous. Did Samaya do some stuff for us before? Hang on, Samaya, would you like to convert to the correct religion? Oh, she's not even in the court yet. Okay, do you know what? Yeah, why not? Let's sponsor her inspiration. Metalsmith, it might be some armour. That'd be quite nice. So, yeah, okay. We haven't done this for a while. 63 money. That's fine. Smith inspirations are based on stewardship, prowess, and diplomacy. Okay, we're okay at 2 of those. Prowess lacking a little bit because, we're 62 years old. So, there we go. We'll sponsor that, though. Inspiration funded. Thank you for funding this endeavour of mine, my lord. My beneficiary Samaya tries to keep her composure, but I can see the excitement in her eyes as she continues. I can work the metal into wonders. Perhaps you have any wishes? Okay, so I want a beautiful brooch. I want regalia fitting for my stature, or a regal crown worthy to rest upon my head. Okay, hang on a minute. Can we get us on here now? So, hang on a minute. Let's go to inventory. So what do we have? I mean, regalia. We don't have any regalia whatsoever. We've got a crown. We've got a crown. So we don't really need a crown. And a brooch is... We've already got slots for that. But yeah, make regalia fitting for my stature. That'd be quite good. Yes. Go and do that. Make some fancy regalia, please. That could be quite nice. And then we need to do some spending of this money. So how about... Where did we get up to? So that's temple level 3. That's castle level 3. Over here, Mecca is castle level 3. Earthspan is temple level 3. That's castle level 3. That's temple level 3. So is it Medina? Was it Medina that we needed to do? Yes, it was. Okay, so let's upgrade the castle of Medina from a keep to a concentric castle. Gives us more tax, fort level goes up, levies go up. It's just a generally better thing to have. So yeah, do that please. And there we go, 20 months rather than 5 years or whatever it's supposed to take. Right, okay, is that everything? I think that might be everything right now, possibly. Converting faith is happening over there. Yeah, so really, we need to make sure that that lady finishes her war, and then when she does, we will usurp that entire duchy title away from her and give it to whoever we get this land to. Who was it? We'll give it to Sheikh Iglaf. According to the notifier over here, there's quite a lot of people that we can go and demand payment from. So, for example, Vali Mubarak over here, we can get some money off him. And they're not bothered by this. They're not upset by this. It's a kind of, a debt that they owe us. So, yeah, okay, we'll get 15 money from you. Sunshine, that's the daughter of Emir Bernard. So, do you know what? It's 2 money, but that's okay. We'll get 2 money off you. Sheikh Shuja Ibn Bernard, that's 14. Yeah, I don't know who you are, but you're related to us somehow, distantly. You can give us 13. You can give us 11. Are these all... That's our niece. You can pay what? It's fine. Just chuck some money. And then kindness. Okay. So our son and bodyguard. Let's not extort him of money. Let's not try and grab money off him. But there we go. All the other obligations are paid off. And yeah, as we can see up here, there are some more family members that can get married, including Lovely. And that's very important. I think we should possibly go and sort that out now. So here we go. Let's go and find a very, very good wife for Lovely. Because Lovely is going to be a very important character for our dynasty. I want to make sure we do this right. So here we go. Let's go and do all of the filters over here and just make sure that we are finding the best people. Okay, so once again, we're in that slightly weird territory where the best people are actually related to us quite closely. So we've got Pi over here, our granddaughter. She would be the best candidate overall. But yeah, we don't want to marry our grandson to our granddaughter because that is just all sorts of disaster waiting to happen. So no. Then we have our niece over here. So our niece is part of House Catatid. She's very good. She is very good, and she is a genius. And we want to make sure that whoever we do marry Lovely to has at least one of these traits here, so the children can then inherit those. Then we've got Flowers, who's our granddaughter, but again, that's a little bit too close for comfort. And then we come down here to somebody who isn't related to us, but they don't have the decent traits, so we don't want you. Then we go back to our granddaughter. Then it's Samira Dinid, who does have comely, and Lovely has comely, so that's quite good. But really, I would prefer the geniuses. And when we have Habiba down here, Habiba is actually pretty good for somebody who's 12 years old. You might have to wait a little while, Lovely, but that's very promising. And she's Dalaxian as well. Diplomacy 11, Martial 12, Stewardship 10, Intrigue 5, and Learning 11 at the age of 12 years is pretty good. And she is a genius. Also, she's compassionate and she's patient, which does go quite well with Lovely because, he's nice, he's generous, he's ambitious, and he's gregarious, he's a nice person. So I think maybe that might be quite a good arrangement there. Because otherwise, we don't want to have to go down the route of marrying granddaughters and nieces and all that kind of stuff. It's going to get a bit weird. It's going to get a little bit weird, isn't it? Although... you're also a genius. But no, you're a niece. No, we're not going to do that. How about then, we go down here. So Habiba. Hang on, let's check out who you are. You're just wandering about. You're wandering. You're a wild oat. You were born out of wedlock. Oh, and this is a very sad story. Hang on a minute. You died. So her mum died of natural causes in 1269. So her mum died of natural causes in May, and she, as a 12-year-old, is just kind of wandering about the place now, just roaming at 12. Oh, that's a bit sad. She does have 2 siblings, so she's got 2 sisters, one of whom is 13, one of whom is 17. But I mean, you do seem quite good. You're pretty good, and you're only going to get better as time goes on. So how about we go for that? It's nobody who's landed or anything. They're not highborn. They've not got titles or anything. But I quite like that. That's a nice, exciting tale, isn't it? So okay, let's sort that out, shall we? So there we go. They are related, and there is a risk of their children being inbred. Are they? Her? Is she related? She's Dalaxian. Well, hang on a minute. Who's the mum? Parween is the mum. How are they related, game? How are they related? Please explain this to me, because I'm not entirely sure how. Hang on a minute. We can't see the dad. Okay, hang on. I'm a little bit confused as to how they are supposed to be related. I don't know, because there's no family tree. There's nothing to indicate how they are related. Do you know what? It's a risk we will have to take. I think she's going to grow up to be very, very good indeed. Given her stats at 12 years old, that's pretty good. So, yeah, do you know what? Let's do that. So we'll sort that out. Let's move time on to accept that. Oh, okay. Lead to gold. Oh, I remember this one. This is good. The transmutation of lead to gold has long been the dream of alchemists across the world. Though many have attempted such a feat, nobody is known to have succeeded. Well, let's have a go, Sunrise. You're quite smart. Despite this, I have come across some notes written in the margins of a book about plants. They claim that one can create golden rain by boiling lead sugar in a filtered solution of seaweed ash. Could such a thing be possible? It's worth a look, isn't it? Okay, so if nothing else, it is worth investigating. If we do that, we might pick up a new perk. The scribbles are clearly of a nonsensical prank. We gain logical thinking for 5 years, so learning goes up by 1, or such pursuit of wealth is inherently impious. Okay, so we get ourselves 100 piety, and then we might become a little bit more zealous. I don't see him being more zealous. I see him being more kind of brainy and about the learning and science and the application of knowledge and such. So, yeah, do you know what? Let's go for it. It's fun doing that. Right, let's sort that out. Okay, so you are now betrothed to Habiba there. Right, Habiba, can we bring you over to our court now? Can we invite you? Is an unrelated child or already cared for at a court? She's not. She's unlanded. She's wandering about the land. Can we not bring her in and look after her? Because I kind of feel like we should, but okay. Okay, lead to gold. The first reagent I need to obtain is lead sugar, an ingredient used to sweeten wines. I could find a supply to import what I need, though it would be expensive. Alternatively, I can cheaply manufacture my own by burning metallic lead and dissolving the ashes in vinegar. Okay, you are quite clever, so maybe you could do that. So we spend 300 money to get lead sugar. There is a learning challenge. Okay, so... oh dear, right, it's got a bit of a bad thing. So we don't know what the percentage chance of success is with that. We could actually create the lead sugar without incident and we gain some learning lifestyle experience, or it gives us chronic headaches for 20 years. So a moderate health penalty and stress gain goes up because we give ourselves chronic headaches. That's not what we want to do. We've worked very hard to make sure that Sunrise has some very good health. And we don't want to, sort of ruin all that hard effort by, giving him headaches from doing whatever he's doing. What's he doing? Melting something, burning metallic lead. We're going to spend 300 money on it. I'm a little bit begrudgingly doing this, but okay, we've got the lead sugar. Hooray for that. Right, run time on a little bit. Can we please get the next story thing? The second reagent I need to obtain is seaweed. A lot of seaweed, 100 drams, shredded and then dried. Where can I get such a substantial amount? I mean, Dalat Kabir is, wherever it is over here, is a series of islands with the sea around them. Surely you can go there. I will import it from various coastal towns, demand a seaweed tax from my subjects, or I can just use lead to sweeten the wines instead. Use my lead to sweeten wines. I mean, back in the day, people didn't know that that was a bad thing. Now we know that imbibing lead is generally bad, but back in Sunrise's times, that was kind of sort of accepted. So hang on, we do have a decent option down the bottom. Hang on, but does it continue? No, we don't obtain the seaweed if we do that. Ah, right, okay, hang on. So we're going to take the lead and just put it into wine. So we get some money, some lifestyle experience, and a bit of prestige, but we don't continue this story. I don't think we'd do that tax. I think we're going to spend another 300 money on picking up some seaweed. We're going to import it from various coastal towns. Possibly in hindsight, this was a little bit of a mistake, but okay, there we go. We've plunged the realm into debt because we want to go and make some gold rain out the sky or something. At last, I have all the necessary reagents to produce the golden rain. The lead sugar is safely stored in waterproof casks. The cords of dried seaweed are stacked in the furnace, ready to burn. Will this be my magnum opus? Will it be your magnificent octopus? I do not know. Begin the experiment. So we might possibly manage to create golden rain. Wealth and glory are yours. We gain a learning lifestyle perk. It might not work, but what did you create instead? We get 50 learning lifestyle experience, or we could just back out and get logical thinking again. No, do you know what? I mean, we're quite clever. We've got a learning of 43. I'd like to think that we should be able to make it work. So here we go. Let's see. I think it worked. After mixing the lead sugar into the solution, it suddenly turned a vibrant yellow. I had a moment of worry when the mixture became clear after boiling, but once it cooled back down, I saw small golden-coloured crystals form in my flask. Upon examination, I can tell these crystals are not true gold, as they are translucent. However, it is possible this reaction is one of the fabled 12 vital processes needed to create gold. Okay, am I one step closer to true transmutation? So we get a learning lifestyle perk, we get 350 prestige, and we get 300 money back from selling the little crystals, I imagine. Okay, that's fine. Hang on, pause time for a second. Hang on a minute, hang on. Right, so, first things first, perk, we shall have apostate. So different faith opinion up by 15. Faith conversion cost minus 75%. Not overly bothered by that. Learn on the job, however, is really good. 20% of counsellor's primary skills added to our own. So if we go and take a quick look at that. So for example, over here, Shake Cake has got a diplomacy of 31. So hang on, what's 20% of 31? Hang on, 6. I'm going to do some of my fingers, everyone. Math with Penge. 6, 12, 18, 24, about 6. So we could pick up, when we get that next perk, 6 to our diplomacy. And we pick up, what, 4-ish for stewardship. And we pick up, about 5 for martial. And maybe 3 or so for intrigue. And then, 4 for learning. So we're going to pick up a lot of extra points in our skills, because we're going to be sort of borrowing knowledge from our council over here, which is really good. That's really, really good. Okay, right, so we can look forward to that. And then we need to, we need to marry our granddaughter. Our granddaughter Kamala needs somebody to marry. Okie dokie, you're 16 years old. Right, here we go. Let's go through all of the filters and let's find you a husband. So we do have a couple of different options here. Number one, we could marry her to Vikramaditya Venkatesh over here. So 16 years old, she's 16. That would seem quite sensible. And he has got robust. So he's got one of the physique traits, and she's got the other two. She's got the how pretty you are trait and how brainy you are trait. So if they do get together and they do the stork letter writing, then maybe the kids will pick up one each of these, which is obviously very good because they're really, really good traits. So that's one possibility. He is gluttonous, he's patient, and he's cynical. But that's okay because, she's not perfect either. She's craven. So I think they'd get on. I think they'd be okay. He is of the wrong religion, but we could sort of switch that round, I imagine, when he gets into our court and they're married and all that kind of stuff. So that's one possibility. The other possibility is down here, Sheikh Bahir Ibn Bernard, who clearly is part of our dynasty because he's part of House Dongalid. So they are going to be related in some distant way. But he is handsome and he is a genius. So he's got the male equivalent of pretty over there, and he's a genius. So if they get together and do stork letter writing, the children will have those two traits. So there's a little bit of a gamble there of, do we go for confirmed 2 good traits with children, or do we wing it with this over here and maybe have children with no traits at all, or maybe be very fortunate and get a child with all 3 of the really good traits? I'm not entirely sure. The only thing is, Sheikh Bahir Ibn Bernard down here is a sadist. Do we want to send our granddaughter away to marry somebody who is a known sadist? Possibly we don't do that. Do you know what? Let's go for you. Let's go for you. That's all exciting. And it's matrilineal as well. So you can come over here. So yeah, let's sort that out, please. So here we go. And we'll change his religion. So there you go. Yep, you seem very happy about that. That's very good. And can you please convert? Can you please become a Shari? Because that'd be quite nice. Although you do have like an amazing set of armour on. Look at that. That's fabulous. That looks very, very good. Okay, so that's that sorted out. We're getting through all this. There is something else we need to do that might take ages, but hang on a second. We'll come to that in a mo. Right, here we go. It's one of our sort of inspiration things. My metalsmith Samaya updates me on her progress, droning on about the limits of hammer and bellows as my mind reels with bold ideas for my regalia. Making may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how the money is spent. Okay, so I have a few suggestions. We're going to pick up some stress, only 11 stress, but there's an 84% chance that it works okay, and a 4% chance the idea is poor, and the 11% chance is that we just get completely ignored. Okay, well, have you considered this angle? That's a learning challenge. There's a 92% chance of success, or no, she knows what she's doing, no immediate effect. I think we would possibly, because we're clever, we'd try and help her do things better, because we want people to, better themselves and do things properly, and, if she could learn something new that might help her in the future, I think we'd do that. So it's a learning challenge, 92% chance of success, no failure chance, and 7% chance that we get ignored. She does get a bit grumpy with us because we're telling her what to do, but she likes us quite a lot anyway, so it's fine. So here we go. Does it work well? It does work well. So the thing might be of a slightly higher quality, and our nephew Emir Bernard has had an affair with Emira Baka. How could he defile the sanctity of his marriage? Yeah, okay, it's all fine. Allah will judge all of you naughty people. Stop doing unauthorised stalk letter writing. And we figured out cranes. We figured out how cranes work. Oh, we are flying through the research stuff now. This is brilliant. Okay, so all buildings are going to be constructed 15% quicker from now until the end of time because we know how cranes work. Okay, so what do we do next? What do we do next? I still don't think that Sunrise would go down anything fighty. I don't think he'd go down that route, because he's more about sort of learning and admin or that kind of stuff. So it's going to be one of these. So let's have a little look. Rightful ownership. Okay, that's quite good. Can use de jure casus belli. The casus belli prestige cost comes down. Compress multiple claims for another character in a single war. That could be quite handy. Court officials, domain limit up by 1. That's very handy. Development growth up by 10%. Monthly prestige up by 10%, not so first. Or, yeah, that increases the development kind of penalty thing. I think maybe domain limit up by 1 would not be a bad thing to have at all. So let's maybe work toward that. Court officials, only in 8 years. Only in 8 years' time. And at the moment, even though you're 62, your health is fine. So you're still feeling okay. So I think you will get there. I think you can get that done in 8 years' time. That's very exciting. I'm happy with that. Right. There is something that we do need to do, and it's going to take an absolute age to get sorted. All those children that were born last time, all the many, many kids, they're going to need guardians. And that's quite a lot of children to assign guardians to. So, I can't quite recall who needs a guardian now. It's going to take a long while to figure out exactly who we need to give guardians to. So I think it might be easier, actually, hang on. If we go to the dynasty tree and have a little look in here, just find all of the kids. So Smart and Biscuit and all these ones here, Mahmud. Let's just go through all of them and make sure they have guardians. It could take a long time, so I'm just going to fly through and do this kind of off camera, as it were, and we'll come back when all of the children have guardians assigned to them, because we want to make sure that they are at least being educated to make them the best person that they can be. Okay, there we go. The job is done. It took quite a long time, my goodness me, but there we go. All of the children who need a guardian now have a guardian, and we've made sure that they are good guardians, and not just any old person that happened to come up when we said assign a guardian or educate child or whatever. They're actually good people. So either they have a very high learning stat, or they're good at the thing that the child is learning in for their particular kind of upbringing. So there we go. That's all very good. That is one job sorted. I mean, look at that. Educate child, educate child. There's a lot going on here. But there we go. All of them are educated. That's very exciting indeed. Now, we have had a couple of people in the comments very sensibly asking, why don't you just go around the place and ask people to join you? Why don't you go and say, hey, would you like to be our vassal? That'd be great, please. And do things via diplomacy rather than going in and having great big fights all the time. And it's a very good suggestion, but I don't think people around here are going to go for that. So let's pick on this place here, for example, because we know they're going to be wearing clothes, which is quite good. Over here, look, if we right click and go to offer vassalage, he will not accept. So base reluctance is -45. So already he doesn't really want to join us. He's already got that kind of very negative thought in his mind. He doesn't really want to become part of the lovely people's sultanate. I don't quite know why, because it makes you a lovely person. And why wouldn't you want to be a lovely person? But there we go. He's not up for that right now. Maybe we can talk him round. Another big problem though is that we're not his rightful liege. And there's a bit of a cultural difference as well, which is a bit of a shame because he is Somali and we're of course Dalaxian, and that's not going to work. And then over here, look, you're Somali, that's -45. Over here, they're Somali Bedouin, that is -25. So it's a little bit closer. It's a little bit closer, but still not quite there. Over here, you're not going to join us. In fact, are you a king? You're a king, so we can't vassalize you anyway, because you're the same sort of tier as us. So we're a sultan, you're a sultan, or a king, or whatever you call yourself. So yeah, that's not going to work. Over here, look, you're not going to want to join us. -14. -14 is not so bad. There is something we could do, though, possibly, to maybe get some more people on board. So one of the things down here, for example, with that chappie for offering vassalage, is that, okay, he doesn't want to do it anyway. And also, there's a cultural difference, but also we're not his rightful liege. So we, ruling this land over here, are not his rightful ruler of that bit of land over there, because we don't have the duchy title, but also we don't have the kingdom title. But could we form the kingdom of Ajuran down here? I think we could, because we have enough counties to do so. And previously, we haven't formed extra kingdoms because we didn't have primogeniture. So without primogeniture, if we'd have had a load of kingdom titles and we'd have died, one of our sons would have got one kingdom title, and another one would have had another kingdom title, and the third would have had the other kingdom title, and it would have fragmented the realm, and everything would have fallen apart, and it would be sad. But now, we've got primogeniture, the eldest male child inherits everything. So we can just go round and create lots of lovely kingdom titles. So we could create, for example, the Kingdom of Nubia, and then all the people that are over in this part of the world would see us as the King of Nubia, and that's their rightful liege. And also it does help quite a bit with this as well. So at the moment, it says over there, levies and tax are reduced as you are not Emir Bernard's rightful liege, because we are not, as he sees it, the King of Nubia. He should report up to the King of Nubia. If we were to create the King of Nubia title and we held that, he would then go, oh, okay, no, you are the King of Nubia. Brilliant. That's how life should be. And we get more money and more levies. So maybe we should start thinking about creating kingdom titles. I mean, maybe we should start with that one down there. It's only, I say only, it's 400 money, but I think that might be worth doing. So hang on, let's get time ticking on a little bit. Oh, yep, Holy Order's expanded. That's very good. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, Joe, what? I was just going to say, I bet we have to spend loads of money on our little kind of metalsmith project thing, but okay, fine, right, hang on, what do you want? My beneficiary, Samaya, insists that the funds I have supplied her with are not enough to create an artifact worthy of my stature. With just a bit more gold, I could create something truly magnificent. Now, how are you defining a bit more gold? Let's go and have a little look. You want, oh, another 50. Oh, that's fine. Oh, no, we can do that. Yes, another 50 gold is absolutely fine. I thought you were going to come and ask for, 300 gold or something, but 50 gold is fine. We get that back in a month. That's okay. Let's let time tick on. I think maybe before we do go and do that whole kingdom title thing, possibly we should have a little bit of money left over just in case we have to spend it on some sort of emergency thing. But okay, inspiration, the Sultan's treasure. Oh, what's this? My devotion is used as an example by all, from mighty king to lowly beggar, and with that come the disciples. Today Abdul Qadir is ushered in and introduced as representing a small herbalist guild from Sharka in Sharka. Oh, peerless Sultan, my friends and I hear of wondrous regalia being made for you and wish to donate to your metalsmith. It would deeply honour us, your majesty. We have saved for months. They want to donate to the metalsmith. It is I who is honoured. Okay, so Abdul Qadir. So do we know who you are? Just a wandering person who's a herbalist. Okay, you get 50 money. So, well, he gives us 50 money. We then invest that in the metalsmith inspiration. Shakedom Sharka gets accepted gift. So they like that. So popular opinion goes up by 20. And the artifact might be of a slightly higher quality. We couldn't say no, I refuse, keep it, friend. In which case they don't like that. And he gets a bit grumpy. Or is that all? We spend 100 piety. He pays 50 to us. Oh, and it's the same thing, but they don't like the fact that we've kind of said, well, that's a pittance. No, it's fine. It is I who am honoured, because we're quite nice. Yeah, 50 money. Thank you very much. That's quite nice. See, it doesn't come to us. It goes in, then back out again, but that's fine. So here we go. I wanted to get to over 500 money, but okie doke. I am known as a deeply pious man. Surely my devotion to Allah should be good for something in this life too, and not only the next. There are a number of people who would do well to be reminded that I am in God's good graces. Oh, Sunrise is getting a little bit fancy pants full of yourself there. Okay. My dedication should be shouted from the towers. We spend 50 piety, we gain 150 prestige. Not so bothered. I've been lenient with the mosque this year. Okay, so we spend 100 piety and we pick up 300 gold, or the Caliph surely appreciates a devout lord and he gains some opinion of us. I mean, he likes us quite a lot anyway, but we're temperate. It's best to enjoy things in moderation. I don't think we'd want people to be yelling our name from the towers. I think, yeah, that's not right. But have we been lenient with the mosque? I don't think we'd pick that either. If we were greedy, we might pick that, but we're not. We're just, and I think we'd see it as possibly a little bit mean to go to the mosque and say, oi, give me all your money. So, yeah, the Caliph surely appreciates a devout lord. We're gregarious. Can have a chat with the Caliph and that'll be quite nice. Yeah, that one there, please. Right, there we go. 507 money. How long is that going to take until it's complete? How long? 3 months' time. Do you know what? Let's wait until the end of the year. Wait until that's complete. And then we'll go and do some kingdom creation stuff. Yes, we've become gifts. We've become gifts guardian now. So here we go. So gift is, Faddle's, youngest? No, second youngest child, I think. Yeah, okay. So gift is currently what? Impatient. But is that something that we can change, possibly? Gift seems to have been having a difficult time at our latest feast. She sneaked out early and was not seen for the entire rest of the evening. If you have better things to do, do those instead. Okay, so impatient is learning down, prestige up, opinion comes down, hostile scheme power goes up. Okay, and it unlocks the expedite scheme's decision, but that's more about being sneaky. And you're more diplomacy focused. It is a duty to be seen whether you want to or not. She becomes shy, which is bad for diplomacy, or you can become gluttonous. Oh dear, right, these are all pretty terrible. I don't think we go for gluttonous, but we don't want to make her shy. I think you better keep impatient. It's not the best thing, but it's not the worst either. There you go. That'll do. That's fine for now. Someone's been taken prisoner. Okie doke. Right, let's get this done. We can have another perk. Oh, here we go. This is going to transform us. This is brilliant. So we've got some good stats as it is right now, but now we can go to here, learn on the job, 20% of counsellor's primary skill. So can we see that like that? No, we can't, unfortunately. Okay, hang on. Can I remember those numbers? Probably not. 2313, 21843. I can't remember them already. They're all floating about in my brain. I can't remember what order they're in. 2313, 21843. And then, if we get the next thing, I mean, the important ones are, fine, they're all important, I suppose. Hang on. So let's go to here. Learn on the job. Yes, please. So now, go back and look. 23 is up to 29. That was 13 up to 18. 25 stewardship. 11 intrigue. 46 learning. 29 diplomacy. Now, does that help us with the whole thing over here of would you like to come and join us? No, I don't think so. I don't think it does. But okay, never mind. There we go. That's still really good. And because our stewardship's gone up a bit, we are now picking up a little bit more money every single month, which is brilliant. Okay, inspiration realised. Here we go. Over here, my lord. My beneficiary Samaya waves me over with a wide grin. I have toiled many days and nights, and finally, my work is done. She presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. An opulent regalia set of masterful craftsmanship. It consists of an electrum sceptre, set with pieces of opal, fine lamb's wool robes that have been embroidered with gold, and a large opal cabocon necklace. I don't know what that is. Cabochon. What's that? I don't know what that is, but okay, this is lovely, as you would expect, because lovely people and everything. What does it do? So prestige, up by 0.22 per month, that's no bad thing. Mercenary hire cost comes down by 1%. Spouse opinion goes up by 15%. Powerful vassal councillor tax contribution up by 5%. That is no bad thing at all. Hang on a second. Who on the council is a powerful vassal? The three actually. The three. So Scone, Hat and Samir consider themselves to be powerful vassals. So if we equip that, we should get a little bit more money from that. Okay, this is lovely. Thank you very much. That is completely brilliant. Now we need to equip it. So hang on, where is it? There it is. The lovely people regalia. So we should see a little bit more money coming in because they're going to give us some more cash. So, okay, lovely people regalia up to 53.3. It was worth just holding that 0.3 money every month, which doesn't sound a lot, but that will tick up over time. That is very exciting indeed. Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. I like the fact that we've got that sorted. Oh, hang on. Somebody lost a war. Can we have your thing now? No. Oh, and decency mugs assemble. Botherations. Okay. No, they're still fighting a war. I thought maybe it was them that had finished. How about then we create ourselves the Kingdom of Ajuran? Or do we go for that? Or do we go for the ones over here? Do we go for the Kingdom of Nubia? We could make that, and then all the people over here are going to give us more money because they're reporting into their, as they see their rightful liege. And then if we get more money, we can use that to then get the Abyssinia kingdom title sorted, although it's a little bit small these days. And then we could get Damar, and then we could get Ajuran down here. Maybe we do Nubia first. So we're going to become the Sultan. It's kingdom, but we'll turn it into a sultanate. So we're going to get the Sultanate of Nubia, which is very exciting. There's only one place. Hang on. There's an emirate over there, which apparently is not under our control. Oh, okay. Hang on. I think it was under. Hang on. Are we having a fight for this? Is there a war happening over here for this? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, do you know what? It's fine. Let's create this anyway. So here we go. So we're going to create the Kingdom of Nubia title. Our money's on 53.3 with just under 37,000 levies. Create that up to 60 money per month. And, oh my goodness me, we got a massive pile of levies out of that. Was that an extra 6,000 people just because they're now reporting into the correct person? So hang on a minute. So now we can go to look at Emir Bernard, and we are Emir Bernard's correct liege, because we are now, hang on a minute, where's our title? Somewhere along here. We're now the Sultan of Nubia. So he should be reporting into the Sultan of Nubia, which we are, so he gives us more money and more levies, because we are his rightful king. Oh my goodness me. Right, hang on, we need to do that with everybody else then. We need to sort out all of this stuff. Oh wow, that's huge. That's very exciting. I mean, the Kingdom of Yemen. Can we do the Kingdom of Yemen? I don't see where the Kingdom of Yemen kind of marker is, but okay. Oh, and hang on a minute. Concentric Castle done. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, we're hearing somebody else possibly climbing up to Joyful's window. Yeah, what do you call my granddaughter, you fornicator? Yeah, okay, so he's trying to creep up to do unauthorized stalk letter writing with her. Don't do that, it's very naughty. Where is the thing to create the Kingdom of Yemen? Where's the flag, the marker thing? I don't know where it is, but we could create that as well. Oh my goodness me. There's a lot that we could do here. We can create many kingdom titles, and it's going to really help with money and everything else. Okay, next up then, let's do the Kingdom of Abyssinia. I mean, the Kingdom of Damot is already owned by somebody, but we can't usurp it away from him because, with the wrong faith, and also it's the, he's having a fight. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We can wait. We can sort that out. But yeah, next up then, Abyssinia. There we go. We've got 61.5. So now if we create this, 61.5, 43,000 levies. Create that. 68.4, 46,000 levies. We're earning 68.4 money per month just from doing basic administration. This is very exciting indeed. Can we usurp that? No. He's having a war. So we could, in theory, usurp that if they weren't having a war. Oh, this is panning out brilliantly. Okay, so next up, we'll get this one down here. We shall become the Sultan of Ajuran. And that might give us a little bit more sort of power to go down here and start getting more land over in this part of the world. But, yeah, okay, first up, we do have to wait to get some money in, but it's not even waiting that long. Because look at that. 68.5. We could have done this years ago. We could have done that so long ago. Botherations. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Lesson learned. Now we know that's a thing we need to think about. Right, keep time ticking on. Let's get another month of money coming in. And then we'll get this kingdom title sorted. This is very exciting. Okay, right. So we shall create that title. We shall become the King of Ajuran, or the Sultan of Ajuran. And now, does that give us any more power down here to say, hey, would you like to join us? It's only on -10. It's only on -10 because now we are his rightful liege. So it's cultural acceptance is the problem. And also base reluctance. That is a bit unfortunate. There is a perk. Hang on a minute. There is a perk over in diplomacy. It's that one there, true ruler. Offer vassalization acceptance up by 25. So if you have that, you get an immediate +25 modifier to when you ask people to become your vassals. So if we had that particular perk, then he would say yes. He'd go, yeah, absolutely. But right now, we're still struggling a little bit because of cultural acceptance. Okay, never mind. But now, if we do want to go and have a fight with him, we can do so because we feel like de jure, that should be part of our land. I mean, maybe we go and do that anyway. We could get the duchy. Oh, hang on. It's two different people, isn't it? It's two different people running those two different sheikdoms. We could go and get those two. And then that would give us control of the Duchy of Mogadishu. And then we could create that. And that's another bit sorted out. We're getting the proper structure sorted for all of the land down here. Also, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? What's going on in here? You've got a little tiny bit of land sticking out there. Can we go and get that off you, please? This is a bit daft, isn't it? Hang on. Who should own that? Hang on. Let's have a little look, shall we? Duchy titles. It's part of Sharka. Okay, so it's part of that territory. So you should have control of that, I believe. Yeah, which one is it? It's what is that? Hadja. Okay, so it's Hadja just there. So how about we go and get that and then give it to whoever is supposed to be ruling this. So who is that? Sheikh Quaward. So Sheikh Quaward. Oh, we're holding that. Oh, we've got Sharka. Oh, okay. Maybe we don't necessarily need that right now. I'd rather give that over to the right people that are looking after that. Hang on. If we do go and grab this, then yeah, we'll just give that all over to you, Sheikh Quaward, which is a wonderful name. I like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go and declare war on this chappie. Hang on a minute. We might as well. It looks like he's having a bit of a fight against some rebels or some peasants or whatever, but that's okay. Hello, I like your crown, but I'm afraid we still need to go and have war. Got a military power of one. Just one bloke. Just one guy standing there against an army of thousands going, yeah, this was a bad idea. I should have become a farmer. Okay, letters. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? We'll conquer the county. It's fine. We gain that title, and that will eliminate him from the game, I think, because he's clinging on to power, isn't he? So, yeah, okay, let's do this. Let's go and conquer the county. Like so. And it should be nice and simple. We've declared war. I don't think it's going to be too much of a bother. Where's the flag? Put the flag there. Raise all the men-at-arms there. I suspect we don't really need 47,000 people to come in. We don't really need all the men-at-arms, I don't think. But here we go. We'll pootle on over anyway. Hello, guys. Oh, it's some peasants. Okay. And now we'll do some sieging. And there's not many days left. Oh, somebody's turned up to pay homage to us. That's really lovely. Hello, warm bath. How are you? Taking the knee, and you do it all properly. You don't fall over. You don't make a faux pas. It's all good. So we get some money, we get some prestige, and we get 50 renown, which is really, really good because that is quite hard to come by. Right, let's sort out this very tiny war down here, shall we? This is going to be done so quickly. And boop, there we go. Plus 100%. Enforce those demands. And there we go. He becomes unlanded. He's got no land at all now. And we will hand these over. So hang on, disband the troops. And yes, so in terms of who should have that, Sharka should be, yes, Sheikh Quaward here. So, okay, do you know what? You've got that one bit. You can have those 2 bits as well. So have yourself Sharka, grant you those titles. And then, I mean, yeah, a few people in the comments do say, don't create the titles yourself, the duchy titles, because your vassals will do that. But I like to get it sorted. It's one less thing that we have to worry about. So, do you know what? Yeah, we shall create the Duchy of Sharka, and then we shall also give that to Sheikh Quaward. There. Yeah, you. So you can have that as well, because you've got all the other stuff anyway, so you might as well have that. So, yeah, is that right? The Emirate of Sharka. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Have the Emirate of Sharka. To make sure we don't give him like a Sultanate title or anything. There we go. Wonderful. So that's a little bit of admin over there sorted out. So it should just be... Hello, why is there a sheikhdom over there? It should mostly be Emirates reporting into us. There's a sheikhdom over there because that's not quite complete yet. And then Massawa is over here because, yeah, it's part of that emirate over there. But somebody else looks after that for us. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, what was going on there then? Why is there the sheikhdom of Semien in the middle? Who should have that? Where should that belong? Gondar. Okay. Oh, that's one of ours. Oh, okay. We look after Gondar, but for some reason, Sheikh Mizrak there, who is Ethiopia. Hang on a minute. Oh no, you are Ashari. That's fine. You have control of that. I mean, can we have it? Can we revoke your titles? I don't think we can we? Can we revoke your titles? It's an act of tyranny. And they're going to be sad about that. Do you know what? That's fine. It's okay. You can keep that. It's a little present there. And have we got prisoners? We've got 4 prisoners. Okay, hang on a minute. Do you want to let anybody out for some money? You can leave for some money. And wow, it's slim pickings indeed. We don't really want you. We don't want you, and we don't want you. Okay, do you know what? There's no money or anything, is there? You're not going to convert. Okay, renounce your claims. Get a hook. That's fine. Can you convert and hook? You're not going to go for a hook. Just convert then. It's okay. And you over here, you're not going to convert either. Renounce your claims and we'll have a hook on you. There we go. Right. Clear the prison out, please. Away with you. Oh, no. Nap's died. We've not got a seneschal anymore. Improving control. Hang on a minute. We need to sort that out as well. Hang on. Yep, all these people can clear off. Out the prison, you lot. Hang on a minute. Yeah, we need a seneschal. Oh no, Nap died. Oh, that's very sad. Farewell, Nap. Hang on a minute. Let's go to the right button and we shall get ourselves another seneschal. I doubt there'll be one as good as you, Nap. Okay. How about Pi? Pi is good at that job and she's 16 years old. So she might be around for a good long time. She's a bit ill right now, but yeah, she'll get over that. It's fine. So yeah, Pi, you can be our seneschal. Control growth up by 0.4 per month. That's really good. So yes, you can go and do that job, Pi. Welcome aboard. Oh no, I think our wife died. My dear Nemanje. I'm still not quite sure how you pronounce her, but yeah, that's our wife. I might not have loved you, yet I feel you're passing more acutely than I ever thought possible. You were always there, my constant companion. Did I take you for granted? There are so many things I left unsaid. Oh no. I hope you find peace, Nemanje. Okay, so our wife has died, which means we have no wives at all. We've got no primary spouse and we have no secondary spouse, which of course is bad. It's bad in our religion because, yes, we do better when we have more wives. You can see over here, Piety. Yeah, too few spouses. minus 0.15 to piety every month. So we need to go and find ourselves at least a kind of a primary spouse, I suppose. So hang on a minute. Let's reset all the characters. And yeah, let's go and have a look at who we can find to marry. So I've set the filter to only show infertile characters because we don't need to have any more children. At the age of 64, Sunrise is done with all that. So he doesn't want any more kids. We've got 8 kids right now. That's plenty for Sunrise. So all these people here are not going to be doing stork letter writing to produce children. They might do it just for, the fun of writing letters to the stork and just, practice their penmanship or whatever, but they're not going to get any children out of this, which is okay for us. And then I've ordered it by sum of all skills, and top of the list is this person here, Yakta Basri. And they are quite good. So they are diligent, they're generous, and they're ambitious. They seem like quite a good person, and they have some very, very good stats over here. That's very impressive. They're of the right religion, which is handy. So I think, yes, we go for you. Because, of course, yeah, these stats are important because when we get married, a portion of the spouse's stat comes over to us because they help us out a bit. So I think you look like the best option. So let's go and sort that out, shall we? We are related, and there's a chance of our children being inbred. Are you related? How are you related? House Basri over there. There's only 2 members in it. Okay, this is very complicated. How are you related to us in some way? Oh, it's going to go way back, isn't it? I don't know how you're related to us, but do you know what? It's probably fine. Oh, okay, that's all gone away, has it? Okay, hang on a minute. Let's bring it all back. There we go. Do you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're not going to have any children anyway. It's okay. So, yeah, send that proposal. And then hopefully they will accept and our stats can creep up a little bit. Oh, look at that. We're up to 30 diplomacy. That is very silly indeed. And hang on. Party is now married to Yasmin. That's very good as well. More marriages coming along. This is wonderful. We've got an alliance sorted out. I like that. We don't need to call a hunt, I do not think. Or do we? We are a little bit stressed out, actually. Do you know what? Let's go on a hunt, shall we? Because we do lose a good pile of stress on that. So, yeah, there we go. 93 money. Sound the horn. Let's go and do a hunt. Let's see what happens on our hunt this time round. Hopefully it's going to be nice and simple. Hunt the foragers. The woods truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the heart flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Karema than picking roots and mushrooms. I mean, if it keeps them alive, then maybe. Drive them out, or a generous donation should keep them away long enough. I think maybe we would do that. I don't see us driving the rabble out of the hunting grounds. That's not his way. Sunrise is a nice person. He's not very horrible. So I think, yeah, we'll give them some money. I mean, it does impact the finances of the nation, but that's fine. And there we go. That was a very unexciting hunt. One story event, but okay, the hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the drylands behind as our servants prepare the heart. Another game for the journey back. To heed the call of the wild is usual adventure, and this outing truly delivered both the good and the bad in overabundance. But you didn't tell us about it, you kept it all very secret, and all we saw was some peasants getting in the way a bit. But yeah, okay, we pick up some prestige, and then what's that? Betrothed can marry. Okay, yes. Hang on, so that's kindness marrying you. Yeah? Okay. Oh, we did that last time. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, sort that out as well. Yes, there we go. Wonderful. More marriages. That's lovely. It's been a time of sort of marriage this time around. Lots of people getting married. That's lovely. My granddaughter Joyful has given birth to a daughter, which is all very nice indeed. I mean, this time round, we've had to wait quite a long time to name a child. Last time, there were loads of children appearing left, right and centre, and we ran out of names. And this time round, now we have a great big list of names prepared. We've not seen this screen pop up yet. So there we go. Now we know that the next child born is going to be called Marmalade, because we determined that last time. So let's put that in, shall we? So there we go, Marmalade. How good are you going to be, Marmalade? You're going to be beautiful, and you're going to be quick when you grow up, which is very good indeed. So there we go. Welcome to the world, Marmalade. Now that is the first of your children. It's a good name. It's a good, strong name. There we go. So Marmalade, Bint, Joyful, Lovely People, which is fantastic. So there we go. You, welcome to the world. Oh, hang on a minute. Today I was given grave news. Oh dear. Today I was given grave news. My son and heir Faddle has fallen ill with leprosy. Oh, that is very, very bad indeed. Right, while he might live for many years, his deformity will make him shunned and mistrusted. Even I cannot suppress my disgust at the thought of lesions growing all over his skin. The physician wants to know how my son should be treated. Okay, be cautious. Do no more than what's necessary. The time has come for drastic measures. There will be no treatment. The choice is up to my son. I kind of feel like the choice is up to him because it's his life. So, yeah, absolutely. Please get that treated. Oh, no. So our player heir might potentially die. His health is poor at the age of 40 because he is a leper. So prowess comes down, fertility comes down 95%, health is a severe health penalty, dread loss comes down, natural dread comes down, general opinion comes down, attraction opinion comes down. Oh, it's a bit of a disaster. Oh no. Faddle. We might not get to play as Faddle. We might outlive our player heir because we are probably fine. Yeah, our health is fine. We're absolutely A-OK. But our player heir, Prince Faddle II, is very, very unwell indeed. Oh dear. Oh no, and look, his stats are okay. He's quite good diplomacy, but we might not get to play as you. Okay, well there we go. That's something we're going to have to deal with. Let's go to a perk. We shall pick sanctioned loopholes. You can now use the buy claim interaction. We're not going to do that, but that does get us closer to scholar, which is very good. Learning up by 5. Development growth up by 15, and then scheme chances go up a bit as well, but learning plus 5 is what we kind of want really. So sanctioned loopholes, there we go. And I'd just like to get a little bit more money before we finish up this time round. I'd like to get over 500 money. There we go. Because now we can buy ourselves the Kingdom of Damot title and turn it into the Sultanate of Damot title, because we own pretty much all of the land under that territory except for Burj or Burji down here. So we've got you. So Emir Aram is, they don't see us as the rightful liege because they should be reporting in to the Sultan of, what was it again? The Sultan of Damot. And the same over here for you. You should be reporting into the Sultan of Damot, so we're not getting all of your taxes and all of your levies. So I think if we do go and sort that out, that should help a great deal. So here we go, 400 money, so 66.4 and 47,000 levies. So 66.4, yes please. 69.2, 48,500 levies. That makes a huge difference. I'm amazed at how much difference that makes. Okay, that's really good. So next time, do we go over here and start creating things over here? What about the Kingdom of Darfur? Can we create that? We've only got 7 of the 10. We could work our way over there, couldn't we? But then I think we need to get more down here sorted out. I think we can go and get these next time. Start making our way across this bit of the world. Try and go down here because there's some counties over here that we haven't got. So there is plenty to do. But I think that's gone very well. I'm amazed at how effective that is. So there we go. That's all sorted. We'll finish up for now. Come back next time. See how we get on. Again, we'll try and make some inroads down here. It'd be quite nice if we could claim all of this as our own next time. That would be quite handy. People still are not going to go for vassalization, unfortunately, because of the culture thing, which is a little bit of a bother. You're not, and you're at war. That's fine. You, would you like to come along? -45. We're not his rightful liege. All that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness me. Right, there we go. Decency mugs. One last final thing. Hello, you. How are you? You don't want to join us either because, you're of a different faith and you completely hate the idea of being our vassal. And also you hate the idea of wearing clothes. Right, okay, with that done, we will finish things up for now. But next time we'll head over here again and just maybe try and get some more of this under our control and secure everything down here. And then, do we head into Africa? Do we head up here? Do we finally take on Jerusalem? Do we do the whole empire thing? I do not know, but we'll find out next time when we come back. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. This robotic arm has salmonella on it. Okay, so we've got 2 things that are diseased. Be warned about tutorial robot. He's all sort of retro and adorable. I think he wants to destroy humanity. Hungry humans, come and order some food. 74% efficiency. Oh my goodness. Wow. There he is. There's a murderous robot face.